Hey everyone, I'm Anastasia, your host for Anastasia's Hump Day Happenings. And if you are a dog parent, dog mom, sitting right here, this is for you because we are going to talk about dog influenza. Coming up with the holidays, we're traveling, and guess what? In some of the states in America, dog influenza is on the rise, and we need to know how to protect our dogs and what we can do about it. So today I'm going to give you the signs. How can your dog get dog influenza, and what you can do to protect yourself. All right, so what are the signs of it? So basically, it's kind of like the human flu, okay? Your dog is going to be, coughing, sneezing. They're going to have goo coming out of their eye. They're going to have a runny nose. They're going to feel very tired and maybe not have an appetite. Yeah, fever can be associated with it. Sounds pretty familiar, like when we get the flu, right? So that's the signs to look for. But how do they get it? From other dogs. Respiratory. If a dog is around them and they're sneezing, goes into the air, you get it. The droplets come in, they breathe it, boom, dog influenza. So they get it from other dogs and they get it from objects. So if you take your dog and you're boarding, the kennel floors, the kennel walls, maybe to doggy daycare, the same thing. They're sharing an environment with other dogs. A dog park, the floor of that, whether it's mulch, chip, artificial grass, something like that. It could be events that you go to, pet-friendly events, and they're all held at a place where you're with other dogs. Then that is a risk for your dog getting dog influenza. Sharing other objects like food and water bowls, toys, clothing. Did you know that we actually can give it to the dog? So let's say I'm at dog-friendly events and I'm petting another dog that does not know it has the virus. I could give it to our Husky Gibbs. It can last on my hands for 12 hours. It lasts on our skin for 12 hours. I shouldn't have to say this, but hopefully we're washing our hands within a 12-hour period very well. But please do this because it's a way to prevent giving the dog influenza virus to your dog. Okay, so the other way is to obviously disinfect. Disinfect your clothing. It can live on your clothing for about 24 hours. It can live on objects being their toys, food and water bowls, different things like that, like their collars, their leashes, things that you touch. Disinfect those because otherwise it can live on those objects for up to 48 hours. Something to think about. So that's what you can do to help prevent dog influenza. And then finally, make sure that your dog is updated on the vaccine, the dog influenza vaccine. So for example, I took Gibbs in to get a bath today and I had to prove that he is updated on his dog influenza vaccine. You'll be asked to do that when you board them and likely with the daycare. But when you're going for a walk every day and you're exercising them or going to dog-friendly events, sometimes that's not always required. So these are ways to protect your dog. Here is one more resource to help guide you to protect your dog against dog influenza, and that is dogflu.com. It will show you what states currently are on the rise with dog influenza, and it will give you a quiz as to whether or not your dog is at a low, moderate, or high risk for dog influenza. I hope that you enjoyed these tips. Please comment. I'd love to know which one helped you out the most. And until next time, take what you learn and make a difference with it.